When I used to play team squash, which is probably, it's got to be 35 years ago now. Team squash was different clubs around London would play in different leagues. Each league was normally like a county, so there would be Middlesex and Surrey and Essex and Kent and all over the country. And what would happen is that clubs would put a team into a league. Now, some clubs, the clubs that I used to play at, they would have maybe 5 or 6 teams, because there were so many people in the club, so many people wanted to play. And what would happen is that you'd be part of a team, and then you'd have a home match, as you probably expect, and then an away match. And what would happen is that you'd pay a certain amount of money. I think we used to pay £5. £5 was my match fee for the night, and somebody would take us there, or we'd share driving responsibilities or something. And then after the match, there'd be a meal most times. Nearly all the time there'd be a meal. And I always remember in some places there were these horrible, horrible meals, and then sometimes there were these absolutely fantastic meals. So this week's squash question is, what is your favourite after-match meal? Now, it might not be your favourite type of meal, but it might be the one that after you've played squash, you feel, I really need this. And in my case, it would have been a curry, which was typical in the UK at that time, and it's still very popular, probably the most popular type of meal. And there'd be the rice, and there'd be maybe the chicken tikka masala or madras, or some korma, or I don't know. And then you'd get there and you'd finish your match, you'd be still sweating, because that's always what happens. Is you have to shower quickly, you have to mark the next match or something, and then you get in and you literally just eat it as quickly as you could, because you were so hungry. And then afterwards you'd be like, yeah. And if you won, then you feel great, and if you lost, then you didn't feel so good. But anyway, do you have a particular after-match meal? Do you have a particular diet for a particular match day? Maybe you eat some bananas before the match, an hour before, or something. I'm curious to know what sort of people eat before and after their match. A very simple question. That's it.